Hey guys, OG Albina here, bringing you guys our IBL Season 7, Week 9 or 10, one of the two, battle against Brownie and his Green Bay Yampers. Definitely go check out my opponent in the description below. All of his links and all of the other coaches in the IBL's links will be down there. So definitely go give him a look. But we're looking to bounce back. We've lost a couple games in a row. I think it's actually 3. So I think our playoff chances are out of the window. But we're mainly took over this team at the beginning of the season, knowing it was going to be pretty bad, but to kind of test ourselves and get ourselves out of this comfort zone. So out of our comfort zone. So I'm pretty happy with how things have gone so far, especially the fact that we picked up 3 straight wins with this team. I think is really fun. I've had a lot of fun building with this team, and I think the team we built this week is no exception to that. I think it's actually a really fun team, a really solid team, and I actually, for once, kind of like our matchup. So let's just jump right into the team builder so we can jump right into the battle, and we're not waiting around too long. So our team, if you did forget, consists of Ferrothorn, Lucario, Aromatisse, Cofagrigus, Raichu, Turtonator, Gigantamax, Snorlax, Gothitelle, Claydol, and Cramorant, while our opponent's team... Wait, I'm totally missing a Mon. After Gothitelle is Crawdon. Oh my gosh, how can I forget Crab? But our opponent's team consists of the Togekiss, Gigantamax, Copperajah, Cinderace, Blaze, not Libero, Virizion, Gastrodon, Vikavolt, Ninjask, Mamoswine, Gallade, Golisopod, and Sigilyph. Now, something to keep note of is Speed Pass is allowed in this league. Unfortunately, I think it's the worst rule of all time. I hate Speed Pass so much, but not the biggest deal in the world. Speed Pass is allowed, so that's something we're going to have to be aware of, but Speed Pass plus another stat isn't. And I don't know if Speed Pass actually comes versus us because our team is so dirt slow as is. The only thing I could see potentially is like Speed Pass into Copperajah, because that could actually be pretty terrifying because our team is so slow, and after a couple of boosts, it can actually pretty much outspeed all of us. So that is something we're going to have to be wary of, but something I noticed immediately looking at team preview, or team matchup and all that stuff, is that 1, my opponent does not have a dark type, and 2, my opponent does not have a grounded poison type, so I'm going to look to exploit that like crazy. As you'll see with our first member right here, the first part of that exploitation is going to be Gothitelle, rocking out with the Chesto Berry. Shadow Tag is the ability, Store Power, Cosmic Power, Rest, and Taunt. EVs wise, we got max HP, 84 defense, 36 special attack, 4 speed def, and 132 speed with a modest nature. Now, this thing is a phenomenal win con, especially if we can get up T-Spikes. This thing really does just win. We can get up a couple Cosmic Powers on something like a Gastrodon, especially because we have the Taunt to stop it from, really being annoying. I mean, I guess it can clear Smogus, but in T-Spike drop, we beat it 1v1 anyway, so it's not the biggest deal in the world, which is obviously nice. I did contemplate having Protect over the Taunt, but I wanted Taunt to be able to stop a Sigilyph from getting too out of hand with some Cosmic Powers of its own and things like that. Could obviously be super annoying. I don't know if Cosmic Power comes versus me, being the fact that I have Crawdon, but it's definitely an option for him, so I want to have that in the back. And yeah, this Mon actually just kind of goes crazy once we can waste the G-Max, once we can get up T-Spikes. We start setting up Cosmic Powers, we rest up, we start taunting and just throwing off big stored powers, and we can honestly just win the game outright. So that's obviously super clutch for us. Taunt also stops a Whirlwind Copperajah, which is another thing I wanted to potentially have, because that's another member we can trap once they waste their G-Max. So I think that's obviously super clutch. And yeah, that's going to be Gothitelle. Next up, we have our Lucario. We're rocking out with the Life Orb, Inner Focus ability, Close Combat, Bullet Plunge, Stone Edge, and Meteor Mash. EVs wise, we got 12 HP, 252 attack, 60 defense, 4 speed def, and 180 speed with a Jolly nature. This is a great wall breaker in this game. It gives me great priority. I wanted priority for things like the Togekiss mostly. If it's a Scarf set, it can actually be pretty annoying. I wanted something for Scarf Mamoswine as well, being able to throw off a big bullet punch on that if we can figure out what its set is. I don't know if Scarf necessarily comes versus me, but it's definitely an option. I more so see Life Orb coming because my team is so slow and it just kind of runs through my team. I don't really have a great ground resist on the squad, so that's obviously... Actually, I don't think I have a ground resist in general. I have a couple ground immunities. That's about it. So I can see Life Orb Mammo coming. Not necessarily banded because we do have a couple things above the ground, but, regardless, I want something to outspeed and bullet punch it if it does get Speed Pass into it or something like that, something crazy. And then Close Combat, Meteor Mash, Stone Edge hits his team incredibly hard. Stone Edge is for things like the Vikavolt, which can obviously be super annoying. It also hits the Sigilyph for super effective damage, which is dope. And yeah, That's going to be Lucario. It's a great revenge killer. It's a great security blanket versus a lot of his annoying things, too. Next up, we have our Crawdon. We're rocking out with the Lumberry, adaptabilities, the abilities, Swords Dance, Protect, Knockoff, and Aqua Jet. EVs wise, we got 52 HP through 236 attack, 4 defense, 4 spread depth, and 212 speed with an adamant nature. This is another phenomenal win con. We have Protect for the Gothitelle wanting to click First Impression on us, which can obviously be super annoying. The Lumberry is so that we can actually set up on a Gastrodon trying to Scald Burn us or something like that, which can obviously be really annoying. A Togekiss trying to T-Wave us maybe, potentially, though I suppose it'll probably just attack us. But regardless, I'd like to be able to set up some Swords Dances, and this is actually a phenomenal win con, because the things that we don't outspeed and kill with Knockoff at +2 do not appreciate taking a +2 Aqua Jet. Basically, the only thing is going to be Virizion, which we have other things on our squad for, so that's obviously clutch. And yeah, that's going to be Crawdon. Pretty self-explanatory. Good win con late game if we can get it up NSD. Next up, we have our Cofagrigus. We're rocking out with the leftovers, Momi ability, Shadow Ball, T-Spikes, Will-O-Wisp, and Memento. EVs wise, we got max HP, 108 defense, 100 special attack, 4 spread def, and 44 speed with a bold nature. Now, like I said before, T-Spikes are phenomenal in this game. I love T-Spikes with Gothitelle. So that's going to be the main goal of Cofag, is to get up T-Spikes. We can burn things that can't be poisoned, especially stuff like Copper. That's obviously super clutch to get a burn off on. Togekiss we can also potentially burn, or like a Vikavolt or something like that. But most of the time, we're going to be clicking T-Spikes. The Will-O-Wisp is, for more annoying last-ditch stuff that we might need to burn, especially if we can't get up T-Spikes because of like a defog Togekiss or something like that. But I love the T-Spikes in this game. Memento allows me easier setup with Gothitelle too. If I can, get some T-Spikes, Will-O-Wisp the Copper, and then Memento right into my Goth, I can immediately start setting up and pretty much win the game, I think. So that's obviously super dope for us. The Will-O-Wisp and yeah, Shadow Ball hits his team actually pretty hard as well. So he doesn't have a normal type, unless I'm tripping. Yeah, so Shadow Ball is pretty much unresisted on this squad because there also is no dark type, so I like to have the special attack investment, and that's going to be Cofag. It's here to get up T-Spikes, be annoying, and then Memento into Goth or Crawdon, depending on the situation. Next up, we have our Gigantamax Snorlax rocking out with the Assault Vest. Thick Fat as the ability, Facade, Seed Bomb, Rock Tomb, and Earthquake. EVs wise, we got 12 HP, 108 attack, 100 defense, 180 speed def, and 108 speed with an adamant nature. We're running a lot of speed on this thing. That's for outspeeding things after a Rock Tomb, like a potential Vikavolt and things like that, which is obviously super nice because we can actually continuously beat those things down 1v1 if we do so. Facade is nice because I expect a lot of status on this team. Being burned by Gastrodon, being, wished by a, potentially even like a Gallade, getting T-Waved by a Vikavolt or a Togekiss is obviously super annoying. So I want a Facade just in case we do end up getting burned, because I could totally see that happening. Seed Bomb hits the Gastrodon very hard, which is something I wanted to potentially be able to do, because I can see that thing pivoting in, trying to stop a curse set from setting up a bunch and, clear smogging it away. Rock Tomb is for speed control. It also gives me something to hit the Vikavolt and the Togekiss pretty hard, and give me a little bit of speed control from members in the back. It also hits the Ninjask incredibly hard, hits the Golisopod pretty hard when we're G-maxed up, and also gives me speed control for the Sigilyph, which I really like, and then Earthquake is for the Copperajah, which is a big threat, and the Cinderace and things like that, so that's obviously super nice. And yeah, this is going to be a nice pivot into Mamo too if he does end up being choice and he clicks Ice Crash. It's obviously nice for us because we can pivot into this thing with our Thick Fat and take it on pretty decently, so that's also pretty clutch. And yeah, that's going to be Lax. Then lastly, we got our boy making his return after, a week hiatus, but he's back. My boy Phil coming back with the Rocky Helmet, Gulp Missile as his ability, Surf, Roost, Substitute, and Air Slash. EVs wise, we got 204 HP, 132 defense, 52 special attack, 92 speed def, and 28 speed with a bold nature. This thing is actually phenomenal in this matchup. I love this Pokemon in this matchup. It's a great Cinderace check. It's a great way to waste G-Max turns on Copper, especially if he doesn't have like Rock Slide or anything like that. We can actually beat a 1v1 pretty easily, which is obviously pretty insane. It is a great physical Virizion check. It is a great Mamoswine check if he's not like Life Orb or Adamant or anything like that. We can actually take 2 hits from it pretty easy. It's a great Golisopod check. I love this Pokemon in this matchup. I think it's phenomenal, and this is like my one opportunity to bring that fat, annoying, Gulp Missile, defensive Rocky Helmet Cramorant, so I'm totally going to do it. I'm really hoping this set works out the most out of all of them because I think it can go crazy, and I think my opponent might sleep on it a little bit because it is a Cramorant, but we're totally bringing it. We're looking to have fun this season, so why not bring it this game? But yeah, that's going to be the team. I will be right back with the match. Alright guys, here we are with the battle. Let's see what our opponent elected to bring. All that good stuff. Good luck, have fun to him. I am nervous, but I think we got the squad. Hopefully we can get back to our winning ways. I'm feeling a little bit better about Mons lately. Just about a couple L's here and there. I feel like we're slowly getting back to form and getting out of this slump, so hopefully we can, you know, bounce back and all that stuff. This week in the IBL at the very least. So, let's see. We have Sigilyph. I don't know how to spell it, so I'm just going to put Siggy. Gothitelle. Cinderace. The Gastrodon. Copper. And Veriz. Okay. So, I think, personally, wow, he has no removal besides the thing. I'm going to lead with Kofag. And if he leads off with the Copper, I'm going to immediately get up a T-Spike, and we're going to go to town. I'm going to Wisp into T-Spike, because I think I will take 2 hits, guaranteed, especially if I outspeed it, and I Wisp him down. Let's see. Caparaja. At level 50. How much is he doing to us? Not that much. If he Dynamax is up, he cannot kill us, and then if he's burned, he does 70 max into that's if he's Life Orb 30. So he would kill us if he's Life Orb and he's faster than us. However, if he is not, then we'd actually be in a pretty good spot. So if he's not Life Orb, then we would kill him as well, which is also dope. And yeah, good luck, have fun to my opponent. Let's do it. All right. Bam. It's gonna be Veriz. Very cool. Oh man, I wish he was using the regular, because my sprite is regular. So I'm gonna get up a T-Spike, like initially, right off the rip. And we're gonna be in a pretty good spot. This is a good lead. Unless he's taunt. If he's taunt, it's annoying. But I think we can bounce back from it. So he's going to switch out. We are going to get up a T-Spike. So it's going to be this guy. Okay. So T-Spike is going to come out. I think I want to switch out. Do I want to switch out? I don't really have a switch into this. Part of me just really wants a Shadow Ball. So he's going to Toxic. That's fine. And I want to see if he's lefties, because if he's lefties, I'm going to immediately Memento. So we're going to Shadow Ball up. So he's not. Okay, I really want a Memento. Or can I go hard Gothitelle? Because he might be Shed Shell, in all honesty. But I'm going to Memento. Now I'm going to Memento. So he's going to recover. That's fine. We're going to Memento and immediately go into Goth. And what I'm going to do is set up a Cosmic Power, like right off the rip. So, we got our T-Spike up. If he's not Defog on Sigilyph, that is up to stay. Which is dope. We're going to go into Goth. I'm going to Cosmic Power initially. I know he has Toxic, and I know we can taunt him, but, like, it's fine. So he is going to stay in. He might not be Shed Shell. There's one. Okay. We can PP stall this though. There's nothing. I'm gonna taunt this turn. How many PP does Causer Power have? Is my question. Because I feel like that's something I should know. I cannot get it to load. It's so annoying. Okay. I'll Causer Power again. See exactly what it wants to do. Well, I look up on my phone how much Clear Smog has. As we look up moves, not Pokemon. Clear Smog. Max is 24. So don't we outstall this. Yeah, we're gonna win. Taunt's gonna end soon. There we go. As I am just going to taunt again. And be in a good spot. I think we can honestly just stall out whatever he goes for. And be in a pretty good spot. He's going to Clear Smog again. This is fine. He's going to run out of this eventually. And we have Rest, so we beat this thing 1v1 like 100% of the time. I think he's used, what, 5? Let's just pretend he's used 5. 4 minus 5. We're going to keep track of PP. He's going to Earth Power. It's fine. Look at that Spadef drop. Look at the hacks. I'm going to taunt here. Waste 1 as he probably likes Clear Smog again. And we might have just won with Goth. So let's say he's at 18. I'm going to Cosmic Power again, as I don't expect him to Toxic. So he's going to be Clear Smog, Toxic, Earth Power, Clear Smog. So he's going to Toxic. It's fine. I didn't think you would Toxic. That's fine. I do want to see what are we at right now. We're just at +1/+1, so it's not going to do anything. I'm going to taunt again. Just like, why not? It's fine. I don't think he knows what Rest. That's funny. Yeah, I think I'm just going to Rest here. Like, I PP stall you. Especially with Taunt and being rested. Like, there's not much this thing can do versus me. So, Earth Power. I do want to check how many Earth Power has as well. This isn't going to be super fun, and I apologize, but like... Oh well. It's just doing absolutely nothing my Goth do. So like, again, oh well. I'm sorry. This is kind of just my best way to win. I see this kind of just winning off the rip, and I could be completely wrong, but took off the taunt. Literally just gonna taunt again, because if they Toxic here, fine. Clear Smog. That is going to be -1 for another Clear Smog. 18 minus 1 is 17. Oh. we're going to be looking in a pretty solid spot here. Won't lie to you. I won't lie to you. And yeah. Because this thing's at -2, isn't it? Yeah. So this thing can do, like, nothing to me. I think I'm going to taunt here on a Clear Smog. Literally just because I can. Yeah. I want to preserve some PP. He's at 16. And I'm going to taunt again. As he probably Earth Powers, which is, again, fine. He's eventually going to run out of these things. Cosmic Power up. And be in a good spot. As we can just rest the turn after. And, again, we'll 100% PP stall him because we're not wasting PP when we're resting. So, I think we win this game with Goth. But I could be wrong, but at the very least, we're going to eliminate this Gastrodon, which is a big threat to our Cramorant potentially winning, which is really funny. And I understand this might be a little bit tilting my opponent. I do apologize to him, but I'm going to play to the best of my ability and try and facilitate the best win con that I can, and I figured this was my best way of winning this game. As he is going to Earth Power, that's fine. I'm going to rest this turn, just in case he gets like some crit or something like that, because I think it will kill me from here. I should actually see Gastro. As I'm assuming he's going to click Clear Smog again. Yep. -1. He's at 15 of those. He's going to shake off the taunt. That's fine. I'm literally just going to go taunt. Waste 2 turns. Be in a good spot. So yeah. We're looking okay. As he's definitely going to click Toxic here because he's going to want to preserve his PP. Which is, again, completely fine. I want to see how much a crit Earth Power is going to do to me. We need to stay above 82 HP. I need to stop spending so much time calcing. Taunt's going to come out. Can't use Toxic. That is fine. I'm going to Cosmic Power again. As I'm assuming he Earth Powers. Again, that's completely fine. We can slowly start beating this thing down too with some stored powers. I just kind of want to save those a little bit. But, yeah. Not too big of a deal. I'm surprised he didn't bring Shed Shell on this just as a last-ditch effort. He might be Rindo, something like that. Maybe a berry, other than Rindo. But I'm going to click Stored Power. It's going to do literally 2 damage. But, oh no, that's Gastrodon versus Kofag. I need to count Gastrodon versus Goth. Oopsie. So, actually, that does a lot. I'm going to taunt again. We can actually totally beat this thing 1v1. That's pretty nuts. We're going to keep him nice and low, though. Clear Smog. That's fine. He's going to be -1 on the Clear Smogs. So he's at 14. We need to start clicking a little faster. Store Power. If he gets a crit with the Earth Power, he needs 78 HP damage on us. On a critical hit, 78. So we need to stay above 78. Clear Smog. He's going to shake off the taunt. I'm going to taunt him again, just so we can't recover. And we're going to be in a good spot, because I'm going to just rest the turn after. And I'm going to rest. As I'm assuming he Earth Powers. And we're going to be in a pretty good spot. I wonder when he runs out of Earth Powers, too. He's clicked a lot. There's one turn of rest right here. Then there's going to be 2 turns, as he is thinking. I'm hoping he runs down his timer a little bit faster than we do. As I am going to get another turn of it. That's fine. He's going to recover here. That's fine. Yeah, one more. We wake up next turn. He's going to recover. And again, this is fine. We are slowly wearing down his attacking PP. And we're going to taunt when we wake up. And be in a pretty good spot. As I'm assuming he can potentially just, you know. Okay. And I am going to Cosmic Power. And yeah, this is going to be a very, 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 very long game, regardless of how it goes. But it's going to be long. And I'm going to Stored Power here, as he likely flicked the other move. -1. Clear Smog, that's fine. As I am going to taunt once again, forcing him to use more of his precious PP. And yeah. Cosmic Power, as he is slowly catching down to us in time, actually, because of the fact that we're clicking so fast. And he's going to click Sear Spawn. That's one. And I'm going to go Cosmic Power again. He might have run out of Earth Powers. And if that's the case, this process is going to speed up immensely. Because he's eventually going to run out of these in about 12 turns. Earth Power. Taunt. And then we'll rest the next turn. So he's not going to be able to use that. I am going to rest on up, as he is slowly catching up to us in time. Which is something I want to keep an eye on, because we can definitely lose to that if we aren't careful. And I don't want to risk a crit, because a crit can definitely happen, and that would be bad. Clear Smog is going to come out. Fine. I'm literally just going to click 1 turn of rest. We need to keep track of these so that we know. -1 is 11. Or close to it. We could have been wrong with our initial 5 guessing. He's going to Earth Power. And I'm assuming he's going to recover right here. Something of the sorts. Recover, Toxic, try and save some PP. He could also just Earth Power, which, again, I'm fine with. He's going to recover, yeah. And that's fine. We got plenty of taunts on deck, and that means that we can take these a little bit better. So I'm going to taunt as I wake up. I could Cosmic Power, I guess, because it's probably not Toxicing here. But like, oh well. No, he did. Okay, that's fine. And then I'm going to Cosmic Power again. As he's eventually going to run out of his moves. It's just bound to happen. And yeah. I'm going to click Store Power once. And yeah. -1. He's around 10 of those left. And yeah, we're going to once again taunt. Be in a good spot. You should just click Toxic or Recover on all these taunt turns because it saves PP for him, yeah. It's not the biggest deal in the world. And we're going to be in a good spot. -1, he's at 9. I'm going to cause a power again. If he doesn't Earth Power this turn, I think he might be out of them. Should have kept track of that too, like with a pen and paper, but I only have my calculator next to me, so I've just been trying to kind of keep track of the other ones. I'm getting a phone call right now. Sorry, it's going to be a minute. I'll get back to you. He's going to clear Smog, so he's at 8. Max at 8. It's fine. I'm just going to taunt. Still have 16 Cosmic Powers left, so if this is his only move left to hit me, then I think this game's just all but sealed. As I'm immediately going to rest, because it saves me PP, and we're looking solid. And afterwards, once we get to +6, we can kind of just spam stored power pretty freely. Yep, so that's his only move left. 7. And then he'll be at 6. Because he still has not shaken off the taunt yet. No, he does have Earth Power. Oh, okay. Might be his last one, but that's okay. I'm gonna just put it on taunt so that when I wake up the turn after this, I can just spam A and click taunt. And yeah. And we're gonna wake up and click taunt. And be in a good spot. I feel like he should have recovered that turn. But it's fine. Doesn't really make a difference for him, in all honesty. As I am going to just Cosmic Power. And once again, be in a good spot. I wish I was sub over taunt. Sub would have been amazing, because he never would have beaten us. He's going to be at -1, so 5. I'm just going to click taunt, because I have enough PP to do so. And he's likely going to click Clear Smog again, so he is at 4 of these, probably. And then I'm gonna click taunt and be in a good spot. Because he's probably gonna click Toxic, recover right here to save some PP, and from there, we are looking all right. I'm gonna click Cosmic Power once. And he's likely gonna go down to -1 of these and be at 3. Yep. So I'm thinking he's right down there. I'm going to taunt one more time. Just to save him. Clear Smog. So he should be at like 2. Close to it. And then now I'm going to taunt again. And be at a good spot. Can't use Toxic. Yeah, sure. And we literally only need 6 of these after he runs out of Clear Smogs, because we just need to get it to +6. And from there, we'll be fine. I think we actually just win, because I don't think anything on his team can break me. So he's going to be down 1 more. Here's the crit. I'm going to rest this turn, just because I can. And he should be pretty much out of them at this point. I do apologize for this game being a little boring. But we're looking to win here. It's going to get 1. Fine. His taunt's going to wear off, which is, again, fine. I'm just going to go down to taunt so I can click it afterwards. So I'm assuming he's going to maybe recover. Something of the sorts. Toxic, that's fine as well. Yeah, I'm going to taunt again. And then, this next turn after, I'm going to taunt again. And yeah, we're looking pretty good. This took a little while. But, I'm going to Cosmic Power. Oh no, the struggle is going to kill him before I can. Oh, that sucks. Okay. We're going to get to +2. He's going to struggle again. He's not going to be able to deal with us very well. I'm going to Cosmic Power again, because if he chokes and clicks the wrong button... Oh no, he can't. Yeah, he can't struggle if he's not taunted. So yeah. We're actually in a pretty good spot here. Because he physically cannot attack us. I'm going to Cosmic Power again. And we will be able to get it to +6, which is nice. So I should put that in my calc. +6. 6. Do want to see what we're at. I totally didn't count, so we need 2 more. And we're going to be at +6 and be in a phenomenal spot. Into Copperaja. Trick Room Attacker. And we're going to Cosmic Power one more time. Unless we choked. Should we have rested there? I totally didn't keep track of the toxic turns. Crap. Crap, 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 crap. Don't do 92. Okay. I totally didn't keep track of the toxic turns. I'm an idiot. Now we rest. We're at +6/+6, stored power. As I'm literally just going to put stored power. And we're going to be in a pretty solid spot. I might taunt the Copperaja in case he's Whirlwind. Because even in Dynamax, just doing nothing to us. And yeah. We might be in a good spot. So cool. So we're going to click store power. We're finally going to pick up a KO 28 minutes into this battle. Down it goes. Nice. Crit. Okay. Again, I really do apologize, man. This isn't fun for any of us. I do want to check Sigilith. I'm level 50. Get 2 at KO that thing, even if it sits up a Calm Mind, which is nice. And he's doing nothing to us. We're at full. I think Gothitelle takes 1,000,000 too. Unless he crits us with First Impression, we should be fine. And in that case, at the very least, we tilted the hell out of our opponents. At the very, very least. But yeah, Gothitelle doing Gothitelle things, man. That's why we drafted Dark type. That's how I look at it. And yeah. We should be looking pretty okay to win this game. There's us. I'm going to click Store Power in case he's like Trick Scarf. Don't want that. Shadow Ball. Okay. Just bounce. Restore power. It's a freaking ton. We're gonna store power again. Oh, I got the drop. It's a little annoying. It's not the biggest deal in the world. It just makes your store powers do less. So we're gonna take out that guy. I wonder how much we do to Gothitelle. 50. After turn T-Spike, we should knock him out. First impression isn't doing that much to us. Oh, it's my sprite. Nice. Easy boots. Use boots. It's fine. First impression's gonna out. If he doesn't crit us, you're fine. We're gonna knock him out. Oh, emergency exit. That's fine. Actually, that's kind of annoying that he lived that hit. He might still be able to beat this, actually, then. I don't like that, actually. That sucks. Didn't get that drop. Can't complain, though. I can't complain, though. Paparaja. 50. Virizium's gonna come out. Okay. And I just rest. No, I taunt into rest. A sub. Okay. Taunt goes for sub. And this turn I'm gonna rest. Just because it's my best play. And we're looking pretty solid. He's Blade, so he's physical. Does 2. And we'll be in a pretty good spot. And yeah. We're looking okay. At this point, too, we still have so many pieces in the back. Even if Gothitelle doesn't just raw win the game, we're going to just click store power. I don't want him to, like, SD in my face and then get a crit or something like that, as I rested. Was my main goal there. Actually, what I think I want to do, I think I want a Cosmic Power when I wake up so I can get it back up to +6 per def, so my stored powers are doing a little bit more, and it saves me a stored power DP. In case I need it versus like Copper or something like that. And I'm going to be honest, maybe it's because I want to speed up the game. I don't think he has Whirlwind on his Copper. Actually, that's just way more. That's so annoying. Actually, that's a cool bring. I mean, obviously for the lax, but like, that actually helps out a bunch here. And I'm going to Cosmic Power, just because I can. And they'll live one more turn of this, and like, obviously it's annoying for them, but maybe I should have rested. I mean, I'm going to have to rest this turn, regardless, but... Now, Cosmic Power, we're going to get up to +6/+6, just so we do more damage. It's going to live, right? Yeah. And then I'm going to rest. Just because it'll put me at the highest amount of HP. This does open up the Copper to come in, potentially crit me, or the Gothitelle to come in and crit me, or something like that. But it's not the biggest deal in the world. I'm just going to Leaf Blade. And I'm going to rest because I feel like that's my best play at this point. And yeah. What's left? Gothitelle's very weakened. Cinderace and Copper. So also my frame rate just wins. Like outright. So I think I'm alright. I think I'm okay. Podrick with the Gothitelle. It's fine. Just lets me stall the turn. As long as he doesn't crit me, and I mean, if he crits me, I lose anyway. I mean, I lose Gothitelle anyway, so, like, whatever. Not super worried. And if he doesn't have Leech Life, I should end up at a higher amount of HP. Could have Leech Life, though. If he does, it sucks, but, like, needs to think this was my best play. He does. Okay, we're going to chew that, though. And this next turn is when I click my Stored Power. With Stored Power. And down goes the Gliscopod. If Cinderace comes in, I think I'm gonna rest. If the Copper comes in, I think I'm gonna Stored Power. I think. If he Dynamaxes, my Stored Powers are doing nothing. But Boot Cinder. At this point, do I even need to rest? Not really. I'm just gonna Stored Power. I'm not gonna preserve the 6-0. I don't think there is a reason to. Now goes to Cinderace. And yeah. Maybe I rest here, just to waste turns, because I know the thing is doing, like, no damage to me. Yeah, I'm gonna rest. I need the diff. I need the diff. It's not even a 6-0, it's a 5-0, but if I can live these hits well. But it lets me waste Dynamax turns, which is also clutch. And if he's not Life Orb, he's not really doing a lot of damage to me at all. Like, what, Max Steel Spike right now, if he doesn't crit, is doing 26 max. So, like, I can rest off that damage easy. And we're going to rest up. And Take Heath is going to just absolutely put the team on his back this game. That's fine. Worst comes to worst, he's going to boost up some attack. And I have to come in and prevent Lucario after. But this thing obviously can't be outsped. My Lucario obviously can't be outsped. Even if he's like, let's see if he's max speed. Jolly. Scarf. Was that, yeah, that was still a attack boosting one. I mean, he's still gonna be +2, and like, he's gonna do a lot more damage now. That's for sure. But like, so Steel Spike's gonna come out a lot. But honestly, that's fine. I just want to make sure if he's Scarf, Caparaja, he does not outspeed me. Yeah, he doesn't. So like, this game should be over because I'm just gonna click Stored Power. I'm be in a good spot to do so. It's a 2-hit KO, so even if we don't die to this hit, we're gonna preserve the win with Goth, which is nice. Dope. So GG's to my opponent. I really do feel bad. This isn't a fun way to lose on my opponent's side, though I don't think they prepped very great for a Gothitelle when they didn't have a Dark type, but I'm obviously going to exploit that in prep. So I do apologize, but I felt this was my best way to win, and I hope he's not mad at me. I hope you guys aren't mad at me. I'm just a very competitive guy, and I want to win and play to the best of my abilities, and I thought this was my best win comp by far. So GG's to my opponent. Please go show him some love. I know he's probably not going to be happy on his side. I really do apologize. That's not the funnest way to lose, but again, it's kind of the game we play. This is competitive Pokemon. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, if you enjoyed the Gothitelle action, be sure to drop a like. If you're new here, be sure to drop a sub, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Later.